Welcome to another Century 21 affiliated market update here with Dan and Bill. I'm your president, Dan Cruz, and joined here with our founder and CEO, Bill Kessler. We're about almost through October now in 2014, and we're going to talk a little bit about some trends that are going on throughout the marketplace. But before we jump into that, Bill, I just wanted to say a special thanks to all the agents, staff, and team leaders of Century 21 affiliated for supporting me and the company at the recent WRA convention held on September 21st and 22nd in the Dells in Wisconsin. I was installed as the chairman of the board for the Wisconsin Realtors Association, and it was just a blast of an event. The theme was Rock the House. You'll see some images of all of us having a little fun that night, but it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate the support. I'm very excited to come into the role as chairman of the board, and hopefully we'll do a great job servicing you guys over this upcoming year. With that said, Bill, let's talk a little bit about the market trends and what we've seen so far in 2014. Can you give us a little update on what's going on?
Sure. But before I do that, the state of Wisconsin Realtors are trying to steal you as their leader, and we won't let that happen.
I know.
Because you're our leader.
Absolutely. First and foremost for you guys, the state after that.
Right. The market's been interesting, as we all know, in 2014 because it's had all of the nuances that we've had in a normal, quote-unquote, market for the decades before the last 6 years. So we've had the real estate return to an incredibly localized phenomenon, block by block, street by street, day by day. Some areas they have too much inventory, quote unquote. Some have not enough. Some have multiple offers. Everybody's complaining about appraisals. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there in the national scene, but something is. So we're having a lot of deals that we have to put back together or are falling apart. The interest rates are fine. And overall, the market has been steady. Yeah. Because the REO foreclosure business is down overall, there has been less churning of inventory than there was in the last 3 or 4 years, and probably people aren't quite as frantic because it's more a normal process. It's just been interesting. So as we move towards 2015, I think we can plan on 2015 being a continued return to normalcy, whatever that is.
I agree, and if I had one word of advice, and we've talked about this actually in previous updates, is now's a good time to build your listing inventory. We're moving into the winter. It's always a good time to carry strong listings, and it means if we can hold good listings, it will be a good winter market, and then hopefully a good rebound into the spring next year.
I think the quote-unquote normal sellers that sell for the normal reasons, either downsizing, upgrading, transferring, whatever, now realize that they can get their equity out of the home, and that in most cases prices have returned to pre-recession levels, and they're okay doing that.
Sure.
And that they can get a mortgage, a loan on their next home, where they had the issue with that a few years ago. So the more we spread that word, the more inventory you build up of normal homes, the better off we're all going to be.
Yep. So we're giving you a little tidbit today. I want to encourage everybody, if they want more information on this kind of thing, as well as a ton of other great education, we're going to be hosting our second annual agent rally on November 5th at Potawatomi in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We did this last year for the first time, Bill. I think we had about 600 agents there. Fantastic event. This year we want to do the same, but even larger. We're hoping to have about 750 agents throughout our company there. We've got a keynote speaker in Matthew Ferrara going to speak in the morning. Then we'll have breakout sessions all afternoon. We're going to talk about some more of these market trends. We'll talk about what's going on in things like big data with Zillow and Realtor.com, as well as technology things that you guys face on a daily basis. So if nothing else, if you do nothing for education the rest of this year, I highly suggest get to that November 5th rally in Milwaukee. If you have any questions, please contact us. We'll get you more details.
There's two things all year long that we urge you guys to go to. One is the state of affiliated, the awards banquets in January, and the second one is this, the sales rally in November. As Dan just said, it's in a great location with a brand new hotel, relatively centrally located for everybody, and it'll be a full day of panels, and we're having people from Century 21 Corporate, the vice presidents of marketing will be there. We're having top agent panel discussions, and we'll talk about big data, as you talked about, because everyone's questioning what's going on with Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.
Yep.
We have some answers for you.
Exactly.
And we're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of knowledge, and we look for everybody to be there.
So we appreciate you spending the time with us today on the market update. We look forward to seeing all of you in a couple weeks at the agent rally. Go out there, enjoy the day, have a great time. Talk to you soon.